Hi there, this is Jenny Walker from DigiGoods and Printables ELA. Thank you for sharing this time with me and for allowing me to be part of your essay writing journey. I've been an ELA teacher for 14 years, and my greatest passion is creating digital resources that allow students like you to learn at your own pace. So feel free to pause my video, rewind it, and refer back to it as often as you need while you're learning. Let's have a word about argumentative essays. An argumentative essay is literature written to prove a claim. There is no single correct formula, nor only one way to write an essay, but there are certain elements that all argumentative essays must have. Have you ever written an argumentative essay? How confident are you that you can identify all the elements that go into an argumentative essay? Take a look at the elements on this slide. This is the basic structure of an argumentative essay. The introductory paragraph of any argumentative essay should always have a hook and background information and sometimes a counterclaim. Not always. Sometimes people put the counterclaim in a paragraph all of its own. It really just depends on the writer's style. But every introductory paragraph will have a thesis statement. And the body paragraphs will always have a topic sentence, transitions, supporting evidence, some people call them citations, and elaboration, which can also be called discussion, explanations, or even reasoning. And the conclusion paragraph should always restate the thesis, sum up the key points. Sometimes the conclusion paragraph will pose a solution, but not always. And a really good argumentative essay will revisit the theme of the hook to bring the essay full circle. Now that you understand the basic structure of an argumentative essay, let's take a look at the color coding guide that you're going to be using to do this activity. So you will have transparent text boxes of different colors that you will drag over top of the sample argumentative essay to show that you can identify that part. Thesis statement is red and the background information is light blue, and so on. Don't worry, you don't have to remember these colors. You're going to have an image of these on the slide, every slide that you're working on. It'll be located just to the left off of the actual slide and in the gray area, and you can look at it at any time. Okay, so here is the argumentative essay sample. This is going to be a 4-paragraph essay written about school uniforms, and it's called School Uniforms, a Two-Pronged Solution. Every paragraph has its own slide for the sake of space. So here's paragraph 1, and paragraph 2, and paragraph 3, and paragraph 4. But each slide has movable, transparent text boxes and a section that tells you what you're looking for within this paragraph. So in this first paragraph, the introductory paragraph, you're going to be looking for the counterclaim, transitions, a hook, thesis statement, and background information. And these elements are scrambled because we don't want to make it too easy. And then to the far left, as you can see below, you have your color guide so that you don't have to remember what color you're marking. Okay, let's see how this works. So I want to find my thesis statement, and my color coding guide says that a thesis statement should be colored red. So I'm going to grab my red text box and I'm just going to place it wherever I think the thesis statement is. Disclaimer, this is not the actual thesis statement, but I don't want to give you the answer, so we'll pretend like this is the actual thesis statement. But my thesis statement is a couple of sentences long, so I need to cover all of this area, but I don't want to cover words that aren't in it, so I can just duplicate my boxes and stretch them out, and it's really simple. Check this out. So you click it, you hit Control-C, and then Control-V, And boom, now I have two of the same boxes. Then I can shape them. Let's say I want to pick up, let's say I think that my thesis statement is this sentence, and it ends right there. So just stitch these just how I want them. But I also have this word that belongs in the sentence, so I need to cover it too. So I will Control C, Control V, and I'll make another text box just for this word, and I'll scooch my text box in, or my color coding box, keep wanting to call it a text box, just to cover it. Notice that this is transparent, so I can still see the text, but it's just highlighted, just as if you were taking a real highlighter and highlighting your work. Oh, I love technology. I just think learning with technology is so much fun. Okay, so that's all you have to do, and then I'll go through the rest of my paragraph and color code the rest of it. And it is okay if I don't know all of these. You're not expected to know all these yet. You're just learning. But you can see as much as you can. So then I'll continue this with the next three paragraphs. Notice that in a body paragraph, I'm looking for different things. In this paragraph, I'm looking for transitions and elaboration and evidence and topic sentence. And the same thing for my next body paragraph, because body paragraphs have the same elements. They have transitions and elaboration and evidence and topic sentences. By the way, you can also find transitions in introductory paragraphs and conclusions, but I just put them here for the sake of learning. And then in your conclusion, you're going to look for a recap of the hook, which just means a restatement, a recap of the thesis statement, and a recap of the key points. And that, my friends, is all that you have to do. Now, you might notice slides like these that have the answers, or your teacher may have removed them, depending on if she wants or he wants you to see the answers as you finish, or your teacher may be reserving them for a later discussion after you have completed all your work. But if you see these boxes, wait until you have tried your very best and you've really given it a good shot, and then you can come down here and move this box to reveal the answers to paragraph 1, which I won't do yet because you're not ready for that. And paragraph 2 has answers, and 3 as well as paragraph 4. And that is all there is to it. That concludes this activity. I hope you feel a little bit more confident about what belongs in an argumentative essay, and I hope you're really excited to write your own. I also hope to see you in my full argumentative essay writing workshop, where I'll be presenting more video tutorials to help you with every step, every paragraph of the argumentative essay. Happy learning!